Joaquin Guzman Loera, better known as El Chapo, was a name whispered in hushed tones, a figure shrouded in both fear and awe. He was the head of the Sinaloa cartel, a Mexican drug trafficking organization with a reach that extended far beyond its borders. His notoriety stemmed from his vast criminal empire and legendary ability to evade capture. He escaped from maximum security prisons twice, solidifying his image as a modern-day Houdini. In the summer of 2015 he pulled off his most audacious escape yet. El Chapo cast a long shadow over Mexico and beyond. His cartel moved vast quantities of drugs into the United States, generating billions. His influence was felt in every corner of Mexican society. Behind the power and wealth, El Chapo was a master of deception and evasion. He used fear ruthlessly to protect his empire. He was a ghost, vanishing whenever authorities closed in. In 2014, after years on the run, El Chapo was finally apprehended. His capture was hailed as a major victory in the war on drugs. He was incarcerated in Altiplano, a maximum security prison. The prison boasted state-of-the-art security measures. It was, in the words of one official, escape-proof. But El Chapo had other plans. He was about to orchestrate an escape so daring, it would send shockwaves around the world. The escape was not a spur-of-the-moment act of desperation. It was meticulously planned, a testament to El Chapo's resources. The plan was simple but breathtaking. A tunnel, a mile-long tunnel with ventilation, lighting, and a motorcycle on rails. The entrance was a small opening in El Chapo's shower stall. Construction required precision, manpower, and secrecy. Engineers and laborers worked tirelessly under darkness. They used sophisticated equipment to dig and haul dirt. The tunnel was a marvel of modern engineering. On July 11, 2015, El Chapo put his plan into action. He entered the shower stall, seemingly for a routine shower. Instead, he lowered himself into the opening in the floor. He climbed aboard the waiting motorcycle and disappeared into the darkness. The tunnel stretched out ahead, a beacon of hope in the darkness. For El Chapo, the emergence from the tunnel must have felt like being reborn. He was free, at least for the moment. The tunnel had deposited him in a nondescript building outside the prison walls, a world away from the confines of his cell. Awaiting him was a team of loyalists, ready to spirit him away to a safe house. He vanished into the night, leaving behind a maelstrom of confusion and recrimination. The escape, when it was discovered, sent shockwaves through Mexico. The government was humiliated, the public outraged. A nationwide manhunt was launched, with thousands of police and soldiers deployed to track down the fugitive drug lord. A bounty was placed on his head, a king's ransom for information leading to his capture. But El Chapo, it seemed, had vanished without a trace. He became a ghost, a phantom haunting the corridors of power. His escape was a stark reminder of the corruption that plagued Mexican law enforcement, the insidious reach of the cartels that seemed to extend to every level of society. The government vowed to recapture him, to restore order and confidence in the justice system. But for now, El Chapo was free, a fugitive once more, living proof that even the most secure prisons could not hold him. Section 4. Closing in. The walls begin to shrink. Unbeknownst to El Chapo, his freedom was to be short-lived. The authorities, though initially caught off guard, were relentless in their pursuit. They launched a massive manhunt, deploying thousands of troops and police officers across the country. They followed every lead, no matter how tenuous, determined to bring the fugitive drug lord to justice. The net began to tighten. Intelligence agencies working around the clock were able to track some of El Chapo's closest associates. They intercepted phone calls, monitored safe houses, and followed a trail of money that led them closer and closer to their target. The manhunt was relentless, a testament to the determination of the authorities to bring El Chapo to justice. In a critical breakthrough, investigators discovered that El Chapo was planning a clandestine meeting with one of his sons. The meeting was to take place in a safe house in the coastal city of Los Mochis, Sinaloa. It was a risky move, a sign that El Chapo was growing complacent, perhaps even overconfident in his ability to evade capture.